Hello, welcome back. As you can see, ceiling that's looks like magnolia, white ceiling. I've got to bring it through white, but I have a problem around the skylight. A white Velux window. So this is a wooden frame painted, and as you can see where I've started to clean, there's plaster on the frame, and then it's been painted over. It's cream paint all over it. You can see underneath the plaster there. More plaster there. I've been cleaning this. Let's get this open. So I've cleaned quite a bit of this. There's still some paint left here. Look at the paint there and plaster underneath. Quite bad. Cream paint all here. So I've got to get all this off. This is going white, and I'm not going to put ceiling paint here. So we'll just take a look on this side. So, like I say, that's paint over plaster. There's a bit of frame underneath there. Quite sloppy, really. This big bit here, plaster under the paint. Warm soapy water. That patch I've just scraped, I'll just wet the plaster underneath. Horrible. Oh, I can't leave this. I'll just keep wetting it and scraping it. Right then. Quite a tough, durable paint this. So I've decided combination of the old Scarson, so I can take as much paint off as possible without going right down to the surface. And then I've decided to use a scouring pad, and then I can work through the last little bit of paint, because this finish is quite tough. It will withstand what I'm doing as long as I'm careful on these edges. There's already damage from possibly plasterer's trowel, so as long as I'm careful near this edge, because the paint doesn't sit quite the same on these edges, then I should be able to remove all of this, and then I will have to paint, obviously, because the scouring pad will be slightly abrasive, and as I get through I'll take any sheen off this. Okay, so I've already gone over this with my blade, the Scarson. So the last bit, let's say this is a tough paint. Slowly coming out. Yeah, it's coming off, but I can still see slight traces of it, but not a problem. It'll get painted. Just so sloppy. The bottom edge is done, that piece of frame, and up to here is done, and again on this side is done. Or I wanted to try and get that done, these last two pieces, but it started raining again, so I best close up. Deary me. So I can still get these few edges here. Again, all up here is done. Just this little piece here to there. So I'll work on this. Come back to them other edges in a bit. So all this is dry now from all that cleaning and wiping. I'm sealing this edge. I can't paint that, it keeps raining. So just get this edge sealed and I can carry on prepping. This is the paint that I was using to seal the edges. So now it's dry, I can give the frame a couple of coats of this. Now the trick to getting a smooth finish is filter it first and then add a small amount of water. I've gone over this with the tack cloth, quick whiz over with the tack cloth. So get the first coat on, let it dry. This is dry now, so apply the second coat and that's it. That's looking a lot better. Just this part of the reveal to paint. Now, all I painted was that piece of the frame all the way round. Didn't touch the opening light. So 2 coats of paint went on the frame. That's looking good. You wouldn't even tell that it had been painted. Looks like it's just been freshly put in. So, if you ever get plaster on the frame, remove the plaster when you're plastering. If there's plaster there when you come to paint, remove the plaster before you paint. And just don't go on the frame. Till next time.